So you can see this guy wiping the dog shit on the tree, which is ironic because I had only asked him not to throw the fire on the tree, the garbage on the tree. So he picked up dog shit and threw it at me. My camera was on, but it was in my pocket, so I didn't actually catch him throwing it, but I pulled it out just in time to see him wiping the dog shit off his hand onto the tree. And all of this just because he had thrown burning paper at the tree, and everybody just abuses this tree. And I politely, so politely, asked, is that your garbage? And he immediately took issue with, I guess, a bunch of dogs had come through, and this is like 9 o'clock in the morning, and they're setting up for a barbecue, staking their little piece of territory. And it all got out of hand. I should have walked away, but like I said, I asked politely, and he immediately became sarcastic and, mocked my dog. But the reason that I'm taking so much time to analyze this, look at, he still got it in his hand, and then he goes to pick up the camera later. I mean, the whole total thing is like 3 or 4 minutes long. But he's got dog shit on his hands still. He doesn't wash his hands, and then he immediately starts picking up stuff, and, his hands are close to kids' heads, and it was just so revolting. I keep waiting for it to start in a second. But yeah, and then she's going to call the police. Look, he's wiping his hands in his pockets.
He just used dog shit at my fucking dog.
This is insane.
No, that's assault.
That's insane.
Just used dog shit at my fucking dog.
This is insane.
No, that's assault.
That's insane. No, two members.
Let's take a picture of you. Where's
Look,
the dog?
he's got dog shit on his camera now.
Where's your garbage for the dog?
The camera was going the whole conversation we had, so believe me, I can prove what you just did.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
So what he's trying to do now is, she's about to say, let's call the cops. And all I had done was say, please don't throw the garbage. And he even said the garbage was on fire by the tree. And now suddenly he's throwing dog shit at my dog and trying to twist things around to make it sound like my dog had shit by his table, and this is why he was upset. It was just so absurd.
Yeah. Come here, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah. Come here, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And notice I am walking away.
Yeah.
I'm on my way to my car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Come here, ma'am.
And as soon as I say, well, the only reason I'm leaving, that's the dog shit. Oh, this is how it started. I see the garbage. There's charcoal around it.
Excuse me. Is that your garbage?
Oh, no. It was on fire. Yeah,
And you put it by the tree.
What's that?
And you put it by the
So
tree?
that the dogs come and pee on it like this. That's all we had today. Dogs pooping and peeing.
She's being sarcastic with taking it out on me.
The only reason I put here temporary, ma'am, is so that I was on fire and she was set. Now, keep your dog away from my table, please.
In retrospect, it's easy to say you should have just walked away. But when all you're doing is trying to protect a sickly tree from people's constant barbecue and fire and garbage being thrown on it, I can't believe he wiped the dog shit on the tree too. But the crazy thing is not only did he throw dog shit at my dog, within a couple of minutes, this woman starts to threaten to call the police, even though he's throwing dog shit at my dog. And then they spin it as if to say that it was my dog shit, that he probably would have denied picking it up even. And then she started to say, all these people are bothering us. I had just driven down there for 5 minutes to walk my dog as I was passing the park. And then I was on my way out. He starts asking me, where's your ticket? And just out of control, taking the pictures of the license plate and the registration and all of this stuff, just because I asked if they could be careful of the tree. Now, again, it's easy in retrospect to say, well, you shouldn't have talked to the guy. People can't even talk? Apparently not. And that's a shame. And I will never understand that. Just a simple request, and fine, you know, be bitchy about it, but to throw dog shit at my dog? For years, I've watched barbecuers just torture this poor tree. So, when I saw he'd thrown garbage there in the few minutes that I'd been there, I just had to ask.
Excuse me. Is that your garbage?
Oh no, it was on fire. Yeah,
And you put it by the tree.
what's that?
And you put it by the
So
tree?
that the dogs come and pee on it like this.
By like this, he was gesturing at my dog as if my dog was a dirty dog, like all the dogs that he'd seen that morning. And although I didn't walk my dog anywhere near his picnic table, I was in the area for a few minutes, long enough to see that this garbage was appearing out of nowhere. And it was like 9 o'clock in the morning. So I was just worried through the course of the day this tree was going to, you know, become another fireplace for people. So I meant to kind of put the idea out there that maybe you could take care of this tree. There were kids there, and I'm thinking, you know, they'll help me with this. But it really escalated into something ugly. I should have left.
Is that your garbage?
Oh no, it was on fire. Yeah,
And you put it by the tree.
what's that?
And you put it by the
So
tree?
that the dogs come and pee on it like this. Yeah,
And you put it by the tree.
what's that?
And you put it by the
So
tree?
that the dogs come and pee on it like this. It was on fire.